they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with the running back. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The first carry here for Ty Montgomery. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And that is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. First carry for Darius Geis, and he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. He's going to loft one. He's got a man complete. And they finally get him down as he takes it up to the 44. It's a big play there for the Browns. And even 40 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Dumping it off for Johnson. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Duke Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 22. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Leopard! Here we go now.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And they'll run it here. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Watch him now, Barney. Black 99 Philly, here we go. Gone.
Off the play fake. Lawrence. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
All right, now, lucky 56.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here we go now.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? It's certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He's going to launch this thing. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. Play action. Lawrence. complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They go play action here on first down, and that'll be incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Touchdown, Packers! In for the score. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And a great example there of just getting the feet in a tough spot. It seems like every year these guys get better at this.
Well, I think the drills get better that they work on, training camp, off-season work, OTAs. But also a lot of these guys have dance backgrounds, ballet backgrounds, and they take that and carry it over to the football field.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff. And they've got it here with a first down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one good for 14 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now third and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Here we go now. Blue 45.
On first down, this is Geis. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Over the middle, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Here's Mahomes, third and goal, rolling to his right. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Browns are able to cash in for 6. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And we've got a penalty marker down here as he's able to get this only to the 20-yard line. Now this is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on first and 10. Throwing on first down, Lawrence. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Mahomes now on first down. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the gun on third down, Mahomes underneath for Johnson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A minute 59 to go in the first half. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Gun!
Off the play fake. Lawrence. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Over the middle, complete. That's Maxwell. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The 13 yards that time at a first. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Back 99 Philly, here we go! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
Throwing again on second and 10. Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's first and 10 up at the 46. Back to throw. Lawrence. And Hill with it over the middle. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, Lawrence. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On first down, Lawrence. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Detroit! Detroit!
Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Off play action. Lawrence. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 53. And McManus able to put it through. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Again, it's Johnson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go now.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out. Interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. On first down, Mahomes off to Geis on the screen. Look at this spin.
Balance.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Darius Geis, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
But they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter three.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover two because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly, read the football, and went and made the interception.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So after the INT, here's Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll try to get something going with Ty Montgomery. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
To throw on 2nd down, Lawrence. That one complete to Hill. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety is always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
They always that changed in a big way. The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there. A gain of 14 and a 1st down. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Tackle made there by Nick Perry.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
A big play there on the catch and run, and even 70 yards.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
Mahomes now on first down. Steps away to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take it.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Darius Geis with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Browns add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Throwing on first down, Lawrence. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection.
Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
They'll give it to him up the middle. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Ty Montgomery, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Packers get a score closer. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. McManus's point after is good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Following the penalty, it's Geis. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Ready, blue 45, blue 45.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Here's Jordan Berry now. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And it's fielded at the 34. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Tyreek Hill, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Extra point from McManus is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here. Otherwise, they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They go to Johnson again, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Left. There we go.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Got an open man. It's Rattling. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? did not let him get downfield.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flush to his right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Blue 45. Blue 45.
Mahomes going to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That's Samuel, caught left side. 11 yards for number 11. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Detroit! Detroit!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. And going deep for Hill. Touchdown, Packers. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll hand it down to Geis. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Mahomes. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He's going to air one out. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Flushed out right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Looks like he'll throw here. On the crossing route, complete. It's Hill. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for the home team here, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
We want back ends. Wipe my sins. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. The champs is in. We want back ends. Wipe my sins. Wipe it. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. The champs is in. Yeah. Wake up, the cake up, raise up, or make us do something we don't want to. Bite down on you right now. Dodging it, can't play the role you flogging.